Hello everyone and welcome back to my stream. Yesterday we didn't run and the day before there was some technical issues, and by some I mean a lot, as in the entire day was terrible that day. But we're back and hopefully we can get back into the swing of things. Yesterday we didn't run for probably technical reasons and other reasons as well. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. If you don't remember where we left off, we just fell into the Leviathan. So yeah, we're kind of close to the end. Hopefully in these 4 hours we will beat the game. Let's see. Of course we still have to do the Soul of Rebirth content at the end, but for now we're just gonna go on. Now let's make sure we're all healed up and stuff. Yeah, looks like it. I remember using Cure before, but I don't really know why since we're all like full health, but whatever. And yes, we are inside Leviathan, who just so happens to have tubes that let you go through his body. They could probably also be called intestines, but yeah. I don't know, I don't usually go inside Leviathans. Doesn't usually happen to me. I know it happens to some people I suppose, but don't usually happen to me in real life. The first enemy we get, we're already getting our ass kicked, man. Well, let's say we're getting our ass kicked, but not really. Alright, let's go with some magic. I really need to level Thunder up, I mean, especially coming up, because coming up there's a lot of different element enemies, especially bosses. There's 3 Gigas that all have different elements, and you already know if you've been watching my stream how annoyed I am with Gigases. The only problem with this encounter is that we got ambushed. Also, it's funny that Guy has the most MP. Should probably focus target instead of hitting all of them. But that's okay. I ain't too worried about. I didn't look anything up for this, but that's because I mostly know where I'm going from now on. There's a couple of parts during this game where you can get easily lost, but here on out it's fairly linear. And even magic's not doing that much. Right, let's just try attacking again. Oh, I should probably healed. Yeah, wow. We are getting destroyed. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's alright, we were just getting our HP up. That was all. Like, heal us, Maria. Should survive this? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're good. If we can kill these 2 snakes in this turn, then we're good. We just need to be a little bit more prepared for the next enemies, that's all. But as long as we're leveling up our magic a little bit, then it's fine. And just in case you don't remember from last episode, because I know that we had some technical issues, remember before you come in here to take all of Maria's or Layla's gear off, because you'll never have her as a party member again. So you might as well just take it all off. Even in the bonus dungeon you'll not have her because the bonus dungeon has the other characters. I don't know what the Twist Headband does, but sure. Just wanted to see what it does. Focuses the mind. Cool. Don't know what that means. I don't remember this dungeon being... I think this one's pretty linear for the dungeon. At least the first half. The second half might be a little bit longer, but that's probably because you get Ricardo. So the first half they want you to just get to Ricardo or whatever. Which, by the way, I think I forgot to do, but you should buy extra spears. Or whatever your weapon you want them to use. I guess technically if you want to be optimal, at the beginning of the game just have everyone use their fists, but I don't know. I don't really like doing that. Feels boring. So I'll give Ricardo spears because he is a dragoon, so he has to use spears. As you can tell, I got my controller working again. I don't know what happened that one day, but I'm so happy because I prefer playing with controller. It just feels comfortable, more comfortable, and also doesn't make noises. Not to say the keyboard's bad, but it makes noises, so can be awkward. Guys, HP increased. We're getting good stuff here. He's got the black garb on. Tunic increases strength. Honestly, Maria at this point is our strongest physical attacker, probably. Oh, I was about to pause it to heal. Oh well. Boltfish. I'm just getting some magic off so we can level it up, of course. Oh no! I guess they were called boltfish. Oops. What are they weak to now? Fire? I mean, I don't really need to level up fire. Fire's fine on that character. Not so fine there. Mirian should be at 2000 HP soon. Is fire good? Not really. Not really sure what would be good against a boltfish. I mean, in other games like Final Fantasy X, it would be obvious you would use water because water is good against electric enemies, but... let me turn the mic around. There we go. Yeah, or if you were playing Pokemon, it would be Earth. Or even in this game, sometimes Earth is better. Or by this game, I mean this series, not specifically this game. Guys, holy level increased. How can you increase holy level when Guy is the holiest man alive? It's acid. Leviathan, one friend. We're inside Leviathan's stomach. For some reason we have tables and chairs here, but yeah. Leviathan swallowed us all. Our armlet. I will take that. There we go. Maria's all stronged up. New arrivals, eh? So, who are you? I wonder if I say Wild Rose. I've been to Mysidia, a town full of mages. Wyverns? What about them? Who on earth are you then? As a matter of fact, I am a dragoon. What? The dragoons and the wyverns have all been destroyed? That's absurd. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to give him an item? I mean, you can't come in here without, like, I don't think you can leave. So you have to have obviously got the item that he wants. I just don't know what that is. So you were all looking for the Ultimatome too? And you got swallowed up? Well, since we're looking for the same thing, we might as well team up. There's a boat up ahead, but there's a very nasty monster standing between it and us. Who knows? Together, we might be able to fight our way past. The Dragoon Ricardo joins the party. I'm always going to call him Ricardo. He's the best character in the game because he's a dragoon. Apart from the fact that yeah, I didn't get the spear for him, I don't think. It's not too much of a problem if you don't have the spear for him. I mean, you can just give him the trident or whatever. I mean, it'll be stronger. I'll tell you when Ricardo leaves the party. But for now, he will be in the party. Where's Swallowhole? When Leviathan opens his mouth, there's a second where we could escape. But there are so many monsters.
Well, this is just lovely, isn't it? Are we supposed to spend the rest of our lives in here?
None of us would ever have happened to us if that weren't for that old man and his stupid crystal staff.
10 years I've been living here. There's no way out, I tell you. The sooner you give up and accept it, the easier it'll be for you. Leviathan is the beast that protects the seal of the tower. It looks like it swallows up anyone who has a crystal staff. See, I've got a crystal staff right here.
Dick. Look at the bath. For some reason I thought you could like rest in an inn there, but I guess you can't. Manta Ray. Okay, the problem with Ricardo is the exact same problem you have with Gordon. So yeah, if you don't like Gordon, you probably might not like Ricardo at the start. But he's cooler, because I mean he's a dragoon. See, he's strong, man, come on, give him a break. As long as he doesn't get hit, he'll get a good HP boost, hopefully. A risk that I probably shouldn't have taken, but I did anyway. Here we go. Ricardo stats. Maybe not the most HP increase you'll see, but definitely something. You will be using them for a few dungeons, so don't think that he's just here for this dungeon or whatever. Diamond shield, monster in a box, oh no. Red. It's not really something to be scared of. But I'll take the free stat increases. Thank you. Red souls. What will happen first? Firion getting 2000 or Guy getting 2500? Honestly, probably Guy, to be honest, because he's Guy. Nothing can beat him. Now if you do have shield users, then there you go. I don't know why the water damages you. There we go, that's something worth giving. Gaia Blade. It's a sword. Unfortunately, since this is the first game of Dragoons and they hadn't really done the whole anything with them yet, so they can't jump. But don't worry, that won't last long. In the next game, Dragoons can jump again. That was oddly weak. Good you didn't hit Ricardo. As you can see, the internet's a little bit more stable today, so there's not really any drop in frames, thank God. I don't know what was up with it before, but if it's back now, it's back. Now here is the boss. I guess I was wrong, the dungeon in general is not that bad. Oh, never mind. It's not the boss, it's one sea dragon, my bad, sorry. not really a dragon. Alright. You might want to take a little bit of time here before fighting the boss to grind some of Ricardo's stats out. Of course, like I said, I don't want to grind, so I'm just going to crazily fight him anyway, but... Here it is. A roundworm! Make it past this damnable thing and we might actually escape from this place on the boat. I don't remember them being that hard, but I could be wrong. Seems pretty defensive. But then again, that's every boss, isn't it? Didn't even do anything. Might as well use some magic up. Now, once you do this boss, you do go back to Overworld. If you want, you can go back and get Ricardo a spear. Or you can just head on without giving him a spear. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just not get him a spear. Because I think you'll probably be able to get a good one in the dungeon. But it's up to you what you want to do. If you haven't already bought him a spear, if you've already bought him a spear, then you don't need to go back. But because he already starts off with one good spear, you just need to give him another. Then might as well level up life. Saves using a Phoenix down. I don't really know what's strong against them, so I'm just going to use whatever. Good, Maria, you got off first. But it doesn't really matter because Ricardo can't really survive any attacks. I think physical attacks might be better. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, at least when you're using physical attacks you won't waste MP, but it doesn't really matter because if you've got a cottage, you could just heal when we get to the surface anyway. So magic probably is better, but it's a little bit slower as well. There we go, wasn't really that bad. It just one-shots Ricardo, that's the only problem with him, if you don't grind him up. So that's a little bit of a problem with this game, but I don't think it's too much of a problem because it's usually only a little bit until they start getting stronger. Unless it's Gordon. Okay, that tower kind of looks pathetic, and we know they can do better towers because they've already done it, but I don't know if you've seen, but Palamecia's tower looks a lot better than this. But don't mock this tower too much, this is probably the most annoying dungeon in the entire game. So definitely save it. And you know it's annoying when it has unique music. Oh, you probably should save it actually after the animation, but I guess it doesn't really matter. You could save it inside anyway. Oh, this song sounds terrible on the GBA. Like, I mean extra terrible. But yeah, the Mage's Tower, it's a long tower dungeon with 3 bosses in it, or maybe even 4, but I'm pretty sure it's 3. The first few enemies aren't too bad, but when you start getting higher, there's some really annoying ones that confuse you and stuff, it's so annoying. So if you can, you probably should grind Ricardo out. Or if you just want to grind him out. At least get his HP up a wee bit, but doesn't really matter too much. I mean, most of the time your free characters who you always have through the game are just gonna carry them anyway. They're Rhinoceros. As you can tell, I've probably stopped looking at the rank of the enemies, cause It really only matters about early game, I think. Early to mid game. When you get to the later parts of the game, it doesn't really matter too much. And we're gonna go look for loot, of course. For one, we want a spear for Ricardo. That's giving. We don't want to pay money for a spear for Ricardo. I mean, what the hell do you think we are? Paying money for a spear for Ricardo? Come on. And unfortunately, I could give you magic, but I can't be bothered. Boobity boo boo boo. Yeah, see, Ricardo's got decent HP already. It's not too bad. Okay, that should do it. Who has the level 8 spell? Oh, it was Layla who had it, wasn't it? Oh well. Go on, Ricardo. No, Ricardo, why? Also, Guy, why? It was mainly Guy because he should be stronger than Ricardo. Alright. Come on. You did it once before. Don't make me waste MP. Come on, guys. Stop being useless now. Thank you, Ricardo. I don't even know how that made any sense, but whatever. Alright, so I did see a chest up this way. Staff, okay, that's extremely useful. /S. Just in case you don't know, that means it was sarcasm. That was a joke, don't worry. I know you've probably already knew. Unless you're watching this in the year 2030, where all this rubbish lingo's already gone away. I feel grateful for you. Oh, all our main characters are above 2000, nice. Come on, Ricardo, pick it up. Alright. Fire should end them. I thought that last time, but it didn't. Really? Thank you, Guy. These stupid black flans. Oh, yeah. A chest there, but we can already see a chest. Look, here's a new enemy, werewolf. Okay, yeah, give us more of those. I don't know if you can fight them anywhere else in the game earlier, so you probably can, and I just didn't. Oh, that's a weird weird chest. I don't know if you could fall down by accident and end into it, but it doesn't look like it. There's probably like a secret entrance. I ain't too worried if I miss chests. I'm sure they aren't that important. We've missed chests before. There was some in like the Dreadnought that you should probably find in the prison room if you're back there. But it doesn't really matter too much. It might make fighting the Helgigises easier around that time. I kinda want to fight another Helgigus because I want to see how easy they are now. Ricardo, why are you always getting poisoned? Another thing I'd recommend is stock up on resources. Something I have clearly done. Here's a new enemy. I think you can fight these somewhere else as well. Either that or you fight them somewhere else later due to story reasons. I think that's the case, yeah. Clearly they're not too strong, but they probably do something warranting their name. Yeah, I don't know how you get up there and I don't really care too much. Oh look, this is what I just asked for, a Helgigus. Remember when we couldn't damage them with physical attacks? Wow. Amazing. I now do not fear the Helgigus. You know what this door is gonna be, but I have to try it. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry, I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry, this isn't what I want. Kill the Spectres. Well, you hit them at least, so good on that. I don't know if they're as bad anymore. I know in some Final Fantasies, your level determines the chance of enemy statuses affecting you, but this game doesn't have any levels, so it doesn't really matter. 10-2 is definitely one of them. I think 1 might be one of the games that does that as well. And it's hard to tell because we had a ribbon on like 3 of our characters on that game. Oh, a red soul. No. You know what? Actually, that's a stupid move. Since Ricardo has no magic, he should just deal with a red soul. See, Ricardo's not that bad. He can at least hit the enemies for some damage. He's not even died 1 time, and Gordon died like 6. Sure, it's probably the enemies, but we can't be giving Gordon any leeway here. He is Gordon, of course. If anyone likes Gordon, I'm sorry. I mean, he's not that bad, but I just like to joke on him. Honestly, Guy is really just our mage, to be honest. Firian's more like a red mage, but Guy is more like an axe mage. I don't know what an axe mage is, but that's what Guy is. It sounds like a cool class though, to be honest, an axe mage. It probably has a name already, but it sounds pretty cool. And that's what Guy is. Like, he just runs into battle tearing people apart, but he can cast a few spells if he needs to. Zero damage. Oh no. It's like the exact same self-destruct they used on the other bombs. They didn't even increase the power. Flame ball, flame... See? You don't need to buy one for Ricardo, you get another one for free. As you could tell, as I said before, the 3 bosses in here are Giguses with different elements, so the towers are basically the few floors that you go up have different elements attached to them, although I don't think it really matters here, but might matter later on. There's some really annoying enemies in here. I think it's the imps or something that cast a confuse on you. Oh, yeah, speak of the devil, eh? Save frequently in here because you could just get your life ended by imps because they just cast confuse all the time, or other moves, I guess. Confuse 16 as well, like it isn't even just confuse 3 or something, it was confuse 16. Right. If we're lucky, we could kill a few of them before they get confused off. Never mind, we're not lucky. Alright. Okay, Guy. I'm sorry, Guy. Please, Maria, don't get hit. Thank you. Maria, you are awesome. I know you're getting hit, but yeah. Okay, there's one less. Oh, well, you tried. But your stupid teammates killed you. Yeah, confuse in this game is insane. Like, you can't even get rid of it so easily. Honestly, we've probably lost this fight. We got one of the worst combinations possible. Not only did we get 4 imps, we had like other enemies as well. So it wasn't even just the 4 imps we had to deal with. We don't even get a turn, so we're dead. This is why this is the worst dungeon in the entire game. It's these enemies here, just only these enemies. We can't even run away, okay. Well, the only choice I got is to kill them before they get confused off. So that's extremely hard, as you can see. Can we get an X potion off or something? Don't even have one. All it takes is one confuse, really. Yeah, there ain't much we can do. Just pray they don't use confuse. Come on, get the first turn. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay, so we somehow managed to win that. No idea how. And if you wonder why I didn't bother raising the other people, is by the time I raised them, it just would have been a waste. There's no point. So yeah, that's why this dungeon is terrible. Those enemies. And why you should stock up on resources if possible. If anything, like I always say, leave MP for teleport. If you can teleport out because you need to, don't feel bad about it. This dungeon can fuck you up even if you're prepared. Like, even if you had like 5,000 HP, those imps would just kill you. There is no shame in running away from this place just to re-prepare and then come back. I can't even imagine this place on the NES version, man. This would have been terrible. As you can see, I'm not really complaining about it because, like, I am complaining about it, but like I'm not getting pissed off. It's because I knew it was coming. I knew that I would have to deal with this one day. So, not too surprised about it, but if you didn't know what was coming up, yeah, you would probably be surprised, and it would probably end up killing you. I mean, even when you know they're coming, they can easily kill you. Has Maria already had a turn? I think she has. I'm really surprised Ricardo survived that. Never mind. Gaius stole. Okay, no, that doesn't even make any sense. How can you do an AoE life? Just kill the imp. Yeah, anyone who's ever played this game will tell you that this dungeon is the worst just because of the imps. And honestly, that's the only reason. The rest of it's actually not that bad. I kind of like the music as well, and because the music makes you feel like you're fucked. And you're right, you are fucked. Because the imps are in this dungeon. Really, Ricardo's not going to survive much hits from your own team. Because your own team is so strong, and Ricardo's not so strong. As you can see, we're actually already running low on resources. But I think we can make it. Okay, there we go. Here's a team I'm okay with fighting. And what's worse is you don't have Layla, so you can't run away as easy. Unless you've built up the agility of your other members, you're probably not going to run away as easy. Although yeah, trust me. If I know you can't hear me, but this dungeon, man. Maybe watch the video when I upload it to YouTube. It isn't the Dragoon's fault. Any one of my guys could have died. The Dragoon just has less chance because of when he joins the party. Yeah, here you go. This is why it's the fire dungeon. The fire part of the dungeon. I keep saving it over the wrong save file. There we go. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah, here we go. Oh my god. I don't know what it is with Maria, but she just doesn't get hit by them. Maybe that's why she'll catch up on HP. Maria, can you just stay immune forever, please? Thank you. You're wondering why the Dragoon dies? He kills himself! Oh no, the other two are still confused. We're screwed. Even if I die though, I wouldn't be too mad because I know where to not go is in that door because there's no point. If you want to be safe, just don't go in any of these side doors. Or just watch what I do and know where to not go. Okay, we're safe, we're good. As you can see, even Guy with his mighty HP almost died. So it's not really because Ricardo has a low HP that he's dying. Because this dungeon is stupid. Yeah, this is how fast you burn through potions when you're at this HP. Basilisk. Yeah, I'll fight one of these. Ricardo. Did we not tell you about to not look into Basilisk, guys? Good job we have some of these from when we were scared of cockatrice. Okay, that room's also not safe. The left door's the right one, I think. Go into the left one. I think there's an optional item over here. Yep. It's fun to make up your own narrative, yeah, because you don't know what's going on. Alright. I did take my allergy medicine, but it's feeling a bit weird. So, excuse me if you hear a little bit weird noises. You probably won't, but just in case. Honestly, all things considered, this is actually a relatively lucky run so far. I've been stronger than this and still died to those imps before, but that was back when I was like using speed up and using save states and stuff. So didn't really suffer too much from it, but Devil's Balloon. Yeah, there's a lot of good gear in this place. A lot of good items in general. Flame armor. No, that's good as well. You know what? You deserve it. Just make sure you're healed up. Flame helm. I'll only give the backup stuff to Ricardo because he's not the main guy. For a second I thought I accidentally walked into the boss. I was like, but I didn't talk to the guy! No, it's just a random counter before him. So if I remember right, the first boss is the it's either the ice or fire Gigas. I'm not sure if they do it where it's the boss is based on the element that you just walked through or based on the element you're about to go into, except for the last one. Well, I guess we'll see. Doesn't really matter, just make sure you're healed up. However that takes. already ran out of MP. That should be good. But we're gonna have to use a couple of Aethers. Alright, now save it.
You make good progress, but you must defeat me if you wish to continue your ascent.
Yes, the fire Gigas. Oh, of course we get ambushed. What do you mean ambushed? We knew he was right there. Well, there you go. There's fire 16 whenever we get it. It looks pretty cool. Luckily, we have decent blizzard levels on all our guys, except for Ricardo. Fortunately, since all the strongest weapons so far are fire, yeah, physical's not really going to do good against this guy. Because, you know, he's fire and oddly enough it doesn't heal him, so not as bad as I thought. But either way, I would still recommend using Blizzard Magic on him. Unless you've got no MP. This boss music's actually kind of good, to be honest. Like, I still kind of like the other one, but this one's pretty decent. But unfortunately for him, he was not that strong. But his brothers may put up more of a fight. You need shields, there's the ice shield. We got this rubbish again. And of course, Ricardo takes out the soul. Unless Guy gets his attack off first, he'll probably end up killing the soul. The red soul. Not to be confused with the blue one. I don't even think there is a blue one in this game. There should be. Guy did get his attack off first. Well, definitely didn't kill it. Alright, one more fire should do it. I said that all the other times, but I'm saying it again. I hate you, Black Flan. I hate you. There's always one Black Flan who lives. Fire level increased. It's decent. I don't know what's up these stairs. I think that's the main way. I don't want to go the main way yet. Oh man, what the hell are we looking at here? Not the nicest looking team comp, especially with the flowers at the back, but this should be good. Don't remember, we fought Chimeras quite a while ago, so this should not be an issue. Our stats are way better now, like, the rest of the game shouldn't pose much of an issue. Well, the final boss can be kind of strong if you don't have the Blood Sword, but maybe we'll try killing him without the Blood Sword first, and then I'll show you what it's like with the Blood Sword. Not really sure why they switched that, but okay. Maybe that other part was the optional way. Oh, don't tell me these guys are... Oh man, these guys try to confuse you as well. Suppose it makes sense, they are vampire girls. Vampire girls. Okay, I see a chest going up, so we'll go up. It doesn't really matter which way I went. Ace armor. Okay, so that's it. Oh man, what is this? Thunder is what I was looking for. Alright, shouldn't take too much. Especially with fire being stronger than it was, because we leveled it up. So far, these floors are not nearly as bad as the fire floors, but I still think the imps can appear, so don't let your guards down. Then again, even if you let your guard down or up, it doesn't really matter, because the imps will probably still kill you. Now, if you can avoid Confuse with like a ribbon, if you somehow have one, I don't know if you can get one, but if one exists and you have it, then definitely equip it. But, like I said, I don't think there is one, so fortunately, I don't think that's an option for you, but who knows. Like, I don't really care about healing the red souls because, I mean, they die in one hit anyway. There we go, that was more efficient than anything we've done so far. I feel like I should have went that other path, but doesn't really matter at this point. If you want to try and go there, make sure you do it first. There might be good loot for you there. We should definitely have about 3000 HP for the final boss. The way we're going. Because the higher HP it is, it seems like the faster it climbs. I mean, Ricardo's made decently. He started off at like 500. He's at 753. Considering he died a couple of times as well. And he's got even more. One step, come on. So, I applied to this weird thing. I call it weird, but I only call it weird because I don't know what it was. Yesterday, I applied to it because I was kind of in a not great mood. But, they said they would reply in 40 hours, so hopefully they reply. It's like I don't know if it's a job or like a training. I think it was a training thing, so I thought, okay. I think it's to do with programming or something. It sounds like I don't really know what it is, but to be honest, when it comes to me, I'll fucking take anything at this point. Considering the fact I can't exactly go out to find things, I've got to find things in the house, which I would prefer anyway because I hate going outside. I can barely even go to the fucking shop half the time. Unless it's like a local shop and like I know the people. Well, I would only know the people if I went there, yeah, but like when the people are friendly and it's like a local shop and you know who you're going to, it's not too bad then. It's when you go into a shop like you don't know anyone there and it's like are they gonna be dicks if you screw up? Some of them are. Damn, the kill rate in this part is pretty high. Like, I hate those stupid plastic bags you have to open. I can't open them. Like, they come like flat and then you have to like open them. I don't know how they do it. It's impossible. I look like an idiot every time I have to open one of them stupid plastic bags. So most of the shops will be like, oh, we'll open it for you. Well, they won't actually say anything, they'll just open it, but there was this one person who actually gave it to me for me to open, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I tried, and holy shit! Well, I don't want to risk running away, so fuck it. Anyway, I tried opening it, but I couldn't, so I just left the bag there and ran away. Don't worry, I paid for my stuff, but I didn't know what to do. I was holding up for the line, so I just ran away. Oh, come on, no one person that can actually hit and you're killing them.
Honestly, probably should run away, to be honest with you. I don't know my stats. Come on, we just need to slowly take them out. Yeah, use blink, I don't care about that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Like, yeah, cool, we've killed 2, but they're still gonna kick our ass. Come on, everyone. Firion, what are you doing? Get out of Confuse. If we can defeat this, we can defeat the final boss. We can't defeat it because you stupid idiots keep getting confused. They just go before us, why can't we go before them? Why? There's only 4 left. Firion dead. Oh, now we're screwed. Oh man, what do we do here? Okay, I'll try. Like, there's 4 of them, one of them is about— yep, there we go. I didn't even get to finish my sentence. Why'd I even bother, man? Oh, it's so stupid. I don't even know when I last saved it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's over. There's proof. 100% proof. Doesn't matter how strong you are, there was nothing you can do. They're gonna kill you. So this is why this dungeon is shite. If there's any reason to just... if there's any legit reason to not play this game, is this dungeon. I'm joking, obviously, but that doesn't mean the dungeon's good, it's terrible. And the fact that you just 100% can't live if you get all your guys confused. I mean, look, this team, this enemy comp isn't much better, to be honest with you. I don't know why Maria somehow survives, and maybe it's the twist headband? If it's the twist headband, then if you can get more than 1 twist headband somehow, try and get them. Like, what the hell, how did you just not kill these guys? There was only 2 of them. Doo-doo-dee. Ah, there we go, we killed the stupid things. I still think the imps are worse. Their confuse rate is higher. Higher than charm anyway. Now, last time we didn't go in here, so we are going to see what loot we can get. Unless this secretly was the right way, then oops, but doesn't matter, I'm going there now. Probably could have walked around that. Ice Lance. That actually isn't that bad. It's really good actually. I'm glad we kinda died, to be honest with you. Personally, I think that even though we're running low on resources, we should still be able to make it. The bosses aren't really an issue. It's all these things that are an issue. I don't get why they always get to go first, but whatever. You would think by now that we would be fast enough, but I guess not. Remember when Killer Mantises were hard? They were only hard because we didn't have the right gear, but shh. I was gonna watch your stream yesterday, Aluria, but because I couldn't sleep. But the thing is you only ran for like an hour or something, because when I went to go on there, your stream wasn't up. So I was like, oh. I know you can't hear me, but I was like, oh. So, I see you at least got Raktapaxa based on the video, but it was on my phone, so I couldn't actually see the video, only the thumbnail. That was nice. So at least you got to E6, so hopefully you did better. Unfortunately, my raid session wasn't so great myself. I mean, sure, we killed all 4 fights, but like I say, Tuesday was a stressful day for hell. I ended up, I don't know, I died like every fight, man, it was crazy. And if I didn't die, someone else would die and wipe us, but if I did die, most of the time it wouldn't wipe us, so we would have to keep going. And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, stop the fight and wipe my parse. I don't really care about my parse that much. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. This tier is rubbish. Appreciate the effort, but I don't really like it. Sorry, Square. And the relic's coming tomorrow for whoever cares about that. I'll try it, and I will do it. I mean, I have to do it. But I'm not expecting it to be anything amazing. But the weapons might look cool. If they look cool, that is the whole point of Relic. The content, no one cares about the Relic content. They want the weapons to look cool. And sure, it's subjective, but I think unanimously, it was agreed upon that the Eureka weapons were not very good. They were okay at best, and terrible at worst. Personally, I think overall maybe the Heavensward ones are better, but for Dragoon specifically, my main, the Heavensward one is definitely not better than the Realm Reborn one. The Realm Reborn one is the best. In fact, I think the Heavensward Relic is the worst for Dragoon. Even the Eureka one I say is better, but that's just me. But I really like Dragoons, so maybe that's why I like Ricardo so much and other guys. Although, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Kain. Even though he was the first Dragoon that was popular. That doesn't mean he's bad. I wouldn't say he's bad. He's still a cool character, but I used to like him more before. But he's always just moping that he's never gonna get with Rosa. Just like, I'm sorry, Kain, but Rosa is not your girlfriend. Cecil's girlfriend. And if you're gonna be a dick, then I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be happy for you. You can tell I had no idea what I was talking about there. Unfortunately, the problem with Cure getting higher level is I don't see it getting too much stronger, it just costs more. Alright, if there's any time to save, it's now. We saw what happened the last time we got to this floor. No, okay. I forgot to equip the Ice Brand, but we'll be fine. It might be beneficial for you to just do physical attacks to this next one, because most of your characters will have flame weapons. So you'll be doing fire damage to all the enemies that you'll be fighting. Can Ricardo get 1000 HP in this dungeon? I hope so. Ricardo deserves it. I'm glad that this Dragoon armor is like the classic Dragoon armor. I mean, in Final Fantasy 3 they have a weird Dragoon armor, but in Final Fantasy 2 they come up with a classic Dragoon armor. I would say that they invented it, but you gotta remember this is the remake, so I would assume in the original he didn't look nearly as cool. Oh damn. That's unfortunate. But since now there's only one, there's no way they can stone us all. Especially when they miss. See, if you were Gordon, I wouldn't have done that for you, Ricardo, so feel happy that you're not Gordon. Alright guys. Never mind, we still got another fight to go. I thought we were closer to the door than we were. Guess not. Ricardo might honestly be the strongest against his next boss. Come on! It's like one step everywhere I bloody go and the stupid enemies come out. The reason why I wasn't healing was I wanted to get through the door. I wasn't expecting one-step encounters everywhere. And maybe it's a good thing in the long run. And we all remember how HP increases in this game. Okay, the death flowers are alive still. They need to be taken care of. They were scarier when we were in the Colosseum. They're not as bad now. Come on, come on. There we go. Now we can heal. Yeah, good enough. Here, take some ethers.
You make good progress, but you must defeat me if you wish to continue your essay.
That wasn't even an accent. Nice, Gigas. Let's see how strong physical attacks are. Honestly, I was expecting them to be stronger. And guys is pathetic. Let's see how good magic is then. Since we all have fire magic, our favorite. Except from you. Okay, yeah, now my magic's better.
I'm sorry, Ricardo, you got bouldered.
Wow, he was so strong. Oh man, the ice enemies are so weak to us because we're so strong on fire. However, it is not over yet. There is still more to this tower. More one-step encounters, of course. Yeah, Ricardo's definitely gonna get 1000 HP by the end of this dungeon. He's super close already. Guy might even get 3000. Oh god, which way do we wanna go? Not down there. I think this way, yeah, there we go. That will be useful. And I want to check my stats of what level my swords and all that are, because we've not looked in a while. Oh god, here it begins. Please. Okay, that's actually not terrible. So we can get rid of them instantly. Not even have to worry about it. I appreciate you getting up sooner, Ricardo. Ricardo? Ricardo. I don't know why I said Ricardo. It's not even a character. But yeah, this dungeon is definitely the longest. Unless you count the 2 parts of the final dungeon, I guess is technically longer. In which case, this dungeon's probably the second longest, but the other dungeon, well, I guess it does have some bosses in it, but they're optional. Which means we're gonna try and fight them. But I wouldn't call them super bosses, they're just optional bosses. Yay, 1 potion, that will save us some healing. Woo. Yeah, whatever, that'll do. Obviously I want to go the wrong way, but only if there's a chest. These guys are actually the real Malboros of this game. Because the real Malboros in this game don't actually inflict status effects, so... I was hoping there was chests in there. Speaking of the devil... That's twice this stream I've said something and then the enemy straight up appears. What I was just talking about. Also, Ricardo's above 1000 HP, yay! So let's see if these Malboros pose more of a threat. I guess they kinda do. I guess they're slightly stronger, but I think the Death Flowers are probably worse if they get a turn off. Oh damn. Come on, guy. Your HP is so high. That rhymed, but I will pretend it was on purpose. Okay, we're good. So, I don't foresee us fully completing Final Fantasy 2 in this stream, as in including the bonus dungeon, or if we do, which we won't, it'll probably take up the whole stream anyway, so I'll have to find time to test stream Final Fantasy 3. If it doesn't work on Steam, then I will have to try Final Fantasy 3 NES instead, or something different like that. I don't really want to do an NES stream, but if it has to be, then it has to be. Alright, come on. Ricardo. Thank God, I was so worried that it was going to waste my turn. The one person who was going to use the Golden Needle didn't want him to get stoned. Not really sure how a needle stops you from being stoned, but at least in other games they start using things called soft, which at least makes more sense to me. Hello, giggers. So literally every enemy, except from the imp, is not really much of an issue. And we've not seen imps in quite a while, so I wish I didn't say that now. I don't think there's any chat. Oh, there is. Okay, good job we went up there. In case you're deciding to use staffs, then there's a wizard staff for you. I don't really know what the next Gigas is. Thunder Gigas, I think? I mean, it would make sense, but obviously this place doesn't exactly look thundery. I don't really know what they could have done to make it look thundery, though. Stupid Spectre. You could have done something worse than that. I'm glad you didn't, though. Good, we did it all in one turn. Let's get I'm kind of worried for Guy there. You know what they say? Those who worry about Guy are idiots. I don't know who said that, but somebody probably did. Some ancient philosopher probably said something like that. Because you know how those ancient philosophers are. Just. Spider. Oh my kittens, get out of there, try it. I don't care if you fail. When did we last save? If we can get out here, it'll be after this battle, I'll tell you that. Oh god. Come on, Maria, I beg of you. Maria, why? Well, we're fucked. This is it. Honestly, I'm just gonna speed up our death. There's no way we can flee. And I'm not gonna sit here and just watch us take forever to die. If we live, I'll feel bad about it, but we're not gonna live, so it doesn't really matter. Honestly, if we're gonna die, shouldn't I just reset? Like, I don't know how you're supposed to survive this, to be honest with you. I literally don't know how you're supposed to. They probably just put these 8 enemies in here to say, hi, you're dead. Because there's no living it. You can live slightly, but not by much. Like, I suppose I'll try. I mean, Maria can't exactly confuse herself, so maybe there is a way. If all the characters who are confused kill themselves, Maria can't get confused. Maria kill. Maria win. I mean, she's not taking any damage from them. I hate that it's like a guaranteed chance. I've never seen it miss yet, outside of Maria, who can't get confused. But they clearly don't know that because they keep trying. Bloody. Let's assume that we all managed to dodge like the first one. Well, good luck dodging the 5 ones that come after it. What the hell? I probably should have hit Furion, but whatever. You know what? Yeah, hit Furion. He deserves to die. There's a 50% chance that... Bloody hell. Honestly, this is really stressful. Not really stressful, but like, I'm trying to figure out the best course of action, and these confused just makes it impossible. Really? You couldn't just hit yourself one time? He's over. I mean, I'll try and use life, but yeah, there we go. First turn confused, of course. I hate these enemies, man. If they ever remake this game again, they should fucking do something to make these enemies not as bad. 'Cause this is insane. Come on, just do one run without confuse. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna die. Hit yourself. Bloody hate these enemies, man. What a waste of time. Where am I anyway? All the way back here, of course. Just save every floor, to be honest. It's really fucking stupid. Like 3 is fine, but 8? 8? Like, come on. Well, I wasn't complaining before, but now I am. Well, we know which chests to open and which ones to not. Or rather, which way to go and which way to not. Of course, they get the first turn. Although now I haven't fought the Malboro Terra for my bestiary. Oh no. I was kinda hoping to maybe accidentally get 100% on the bestiary, I don't know why. I mean, last time we got like 93 or 91. I don't know what enemies we missed because the amount of encounters we got was crazy in that game. I would have expected to see every enemy at least twice. Aside from Warmech, of course. You know not to go in that room. I suppose I'll get the chest with the staff in it, even though I don't really care about the staff. I've just been too lenient on the saves, so I've not saved at every floor. Which I should be doing. I mean, I looked pathetic, but apparently it was enough to kill, so I'll take it. Guy's intelligence increased. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the stats of my weapons, but I forgot. That Gaia blade lasted for a while, eh? We've already replaced it. So we're increasing our stats somewhere. I don't know which enemies we are, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, remember what I said. I was about to say, if that was another fucking of those stupid things, I would have been pissed. Oh, you had the wrong one, Ricardo. Oh, oh, it doesn't really matter. If we can kill the Black Flans before Ricardo gets his turn, we'll be fine. We all know I'm not going to because of the game. Oh, never mind, I will. Or I almost didn't, actually. Thank God Ricardo was slow, apparently. Chicory should be fast. Well, I say they should be fast, but even in Final Fantasy 14 they're not fast. I'll take a first strike on these girls. But now Ricardo doesn't have 1000 HP. So it's sometimes not good to wipe because, or get game over I should say. Because then, oh my god. Alright, just try. That's all you can do is to try. First turn confuse, yeah of course, whatever. Kill yourselves. Let Maria do it all. I don't want to use all my resources, but it's the only way I can live. Can we get a turn, please? Ricardo, you're a dick. I mean, it is only 6. Like, it's possible if they don't use Confuse to give us a turn. Whoa, Firion actually dodged Confuse? What the hell? I mean, I'll take it. He gets an extra turn. He's not gonna dodge another confused, so I'm okay with him getting lower health. Yep, see, of course he wouldn't dodge another one. We're still in fail to live territory. Come on, you've almost killed yourself. Guy needs to kill himself. Didn't use confuse. We'll survive. Can't believe it. I was about to say, if we don't level up our HP from that, I don't know what we would have leveled up our HP from. Oh, now I don't have that high potion. Oh. Well, we did something. Come on with the one-step encounters, pissing me off. I mean, at least it's not imps, alright? Hate the imps. And also, Ricardo, you need to get back to 1000 HP for me to like you again. And then Maria gets the HP, not Ricardo. Ah, man. Just want to go round the pillar, man. Just want to go round the pillar, man. Can we flee from this? I'll pass on Ricardo fleeing, but... I swear, there's only one character in this game who even can flee, so don't even try with everyone else. Flee shouldn't even be an option for them. Two fires should kill everything here, really. We probably should get some ethers going as well. No, but of course don't kill the red moose. I know they're not weak to it, but they have barely any HP, so I thought I would have killed them. That's okay. Ricardo, your strength is good, but can you increase your HP, please? I don't want to go in here. I mean, I had to go in there, but I didn't want to. Thank you for missing. I'm not sure how many floors we got left. This might be the last floor before the next boss, and then after the next boss is the top. But I could be wrong there. I know that there's no real boss to this place, like, it's just another Gigas. Unless I'm wrong again there, but I'm pretty sure that there is no real boss to this place. Okay, that should kill them all. Some of these encounters are just kind of annoying. They're not really hard or anything. They're just like, "Aye, we're annoying." Jen is still sleeping and it's 7:30. What the hell? Oh yeah, we're getting into summertime, so the world will start being lighter at later times. Oh no. I liked it when it was dark at 4 o'clock. Guy, how did you not kill a red soul? I trusted you, guy. I trusted you. Ricardo, what is going on with your HP? Why is it not going up? Okay, so there's probably like some chests I missed, but who cares? Okay, they both, all three of them say the same thing. Thunder Gigas is blue. I don't know what's good against Thunder at this point. That's the coolest Thunder animation. This is like a wee wheel. Damn, he's got a lot of defense. I guess it doesn't really matter what's good against it. I'll just use fire and all that. Oh, holy might be good. Holy cats! What was that? It was like, what? It was like 1,000 odd damage. I guess this Gigas decides he wants to be strong. Good hit, guy. Guy like getting punched. Probably doesn't have too much HP, but man, he's got a lot of defense. Both magic and normal defense. Boulders. Why can't we get a spell called Boulders? Hopefully our Holy can level up soon, man, because I think that'll be stronger than Fire in some cases. Even though there is a stronger spell, but I think that requires something else to be stronger. And I'm not gonna sit there grinding it out. But I will teach it to probably Guy, to be honest with you guys. Probably stronger at magic than Furion at this point. You do another cure because we are really low on health. Damn, he is strong. I didn't want Ricardo to be dead at the end of the fight. It's not really his fault. Damn it! Oh well, doesn't really matter too much. If anyone had to be dead in a fight, at the end it would have to be Ricardo. Oh, there is still more to this dungeon. Damn, I thought we were done. Ah well, I did tell you it was long, didn't I? I wasn't lying. Maybe it's a false long because of the stupid imps. Of course, make sure you save it. Oh no. I have to try my curiosity. No. Holy should be really good against these guys. Or it can just be rubbish. What use is Holy when it's not good against undead? Come on. I know it was level 4, but come on. I don't really understand Holy in this game. Guess I probably shouldn't have bought it. Or even bothered leveling it up. But I've already started, so I might as well keep going with it. I think this is the last floor of the dungeon. but I don't really remember, so really it's just guessing at this point. Didn't it say first strike, but I gave them the first turn? I guess I was wrong, but I'll pretend I was right just to be angry. I'm joking. So I probably need to make I was going to make a video about my thoughts on the new raid tier like I usually do, but honestly, I don't know what to say. Most people really don't take kindly to negative thoughts, so I don't even know if it's worth putting it out there. Personally, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this raid tier, and I have not too many things good to say about it compared to how many things I just don't really like about it. I've been putting out these videos, like our streams as videos, but it's not really the same, is it? In fact, I've only just managed to get my Final Fantasy 2 ones out. Only the first one, I didn't want to upload the second one yet. I'll probably upload that later after the stream. The second episode. Obviously it gets a little bit more complicated when your stream starts splitting and then stuff, but yeah, it isn't too bad. I'm just gonna go through every door even though I know for a fact that we shouldn't. But it's interesting. You never know which one could have a door. A chest, I mean. I'd be more scared, but there's only 3, I suppose. Yeah, here we go with the confused already. It's good to know that when there's 3, you've still got like a 90% chance of getting confused. Ricardo, why? You could have hit anyone, but you hit yourself. I'm not even gonna waste time raising. Did they both use confuse? I mean, that's a little bit overkill, don't you think? I'll save it after this because, like, 3 imps is fine, but any more imps than that, we're screwed. I mean, it's not like it's impossible, but certainly not optimal. We certainly need more ethers going on. How much money do we have? Because there can't be that much more we have to spend. 306,000 damn. Honestly, I don't really care about. Oh no, we still have to try. Monster in a box. Gotos. He was a boss like not too long ago. Or more like a mini boss, to be honest. Flare is a decent spell to get though. At least I hope it is. I'm gonna teach it to I don't know who to teach it to, Guy or Firion. The problem with spells this late is that it pretty much requires you to grind them up, so it doesn't really matter, I might not actually use it. I mean, I'll give it to the characters, but it doesn't mean I'll actually use it. Then again, sometimes we have nothing else to use, so we might as well use a rubbish spell. Alright then. I think I'll give it to Firion. And we'll see why in a second why I'm giving it to Firion. So we got a bunch of spare tomes. Come on. It was one step after the box encounter. Couldn't he just let us run away? We still have to find the right door as well. We got no more ethers. Not that it bloody matters, we killed her. Guy, why can you not kill anyone anymore? It's alright. As long as they don't use charm, I think we're good. Bloody hell, why are you so bloody strong? They were not that strong like one floor ago. Now they're just killing us in one hit. Whatever. I ain't wasting my time raising if you're just gonna do stupid stuff like that. It was a stupid time to get an encounter as well. I better pray that there's not another boss, because I don't really have the resources. Well, I guess I have some elixirs to spare. But elixirs aren't really supposed to be used in this type of case. Funnily enough, Firion and Maria have the exact same HP. Which is pretty cool. Not anymore, they don't. God damn it. One of these doors is the right one. I just forgot which one. Is it even worth using that fire? I guess we'll see. Guy, please get 3000 HP. Ricardo, what was that? It doesn't really matter if you get blind, I guess, but... I guess it was worth using fire. I don't like eye drops in real life. I'm scared to ever use them. Right outside the door as well. We could very easily die here. Okay, no, we're fine. But if all four of their gazes hit, it's very easily possible that we could have died. That's if all four of them used it, which they didn't. Mind, it's still a chance to die because the ambush, they get 2 turns in a row. Bloody hell. And of course Ricardo dies. I mean, even, there was nothing I could do there, no healing them or anything. Just end them. I don't think I can kill all 3 in this turn, so might as well just take them down and then raise Ricardo. I don't know who's the fastest, but I think it's Firion. Please be faster. Thank you. I don't want Ricardo to miss out on too many stats now, do I? As you can see, we're not really healthy, are we? At least guy's HP increased. Come on, please don't tell me that. Oh, there's more? Oh man. We don't have much elixirs either. No, where are you going, you stupid Firion? Okay. I'm planning out which heals to use where. Okay. Might as well save it because there's no backing out now. That's just one. There might still be one more boss left for all I know. Really? Both of these managed to get stunned? If there's one thing, at least I get it back and that'd be scary. pointless waste of turns hitting me all the time, man. Like, I don't have the resources for you to keep hitting me. Why are the Malboros so fast anyway? I would have imagined them being super slow. An ether that will be useful. Oh god. Do you really think we have the resources to recover from another one of these stupid Impidaks? The answer's not really. So yeah, definitely make sure you're stocked up on potions. I mean, I know I wasn't fully stocked up, but we still had quite a few when we came in here. I mean, we could kill it. Kill them, we just need, it's not the fact that we can't kill them, it's the fact that they're taking all our HP down and stuff. That's the issue here. You already know we can't really recover from a lot. Where's that ether? Might as well use it. Get some cures going out. Do. I don't care if there's more chests the way I didn't go. I'll have to get that one because I can see it. Yeah, I'll take a first strike. Sometimes it's fun when you're low on resources, because then you gotta play a bit more strategically, but it can get annoying as well. I mean, it's definitely, fucking hell, what have I done? Fine, we'll kill you then, you stupid white dragon. In case you wondered where the white dragon was in this game, it's in this monster in the box, and it's a boss. I think we can kill it. The only issue is, at what cost? Remember how Ice Storm was weak before? It still is.
Guy, speak. Beaver!
Okay, that was strong. At least we know we have something up our sleeve to take this thing down. If there's anything for Guy to use in MP on its fire. There we go, that wasn't so bad. We got a black robe out of it too, yay. Oh, well, he could use it, so it's decent. Alright guys. Oh god, here it is. The truth doors. And of course the first try is wrong. But will this second try be right? Damn, you couldn't even kill the top one, guys? Come on. I don't know which one of these doors is right, which one of them is wrong. Which 3 of them are wrong. Oh, come on, it wasn't even a door. These, like, one-step encounters everywhere. Oh, that one was wrong. Oh god, this one's not a good encounter. Ear. Bloody hell. He just didn't stop, did he? Maria, you can kill them on your own, damn. Guy, well I think Guy got lucky. Guy, I don't praise you for anything but your health, your HP. Oh. Okay, 2 Basilisk is fine. It's a 50% chance if we're gonna be right now. For the next door, anyway. Hey. Well, we were rewarded with an encounter anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, 1 Basilisk isn't really something to cry about. Are we done? We're done!
I've been waiting for you, Firion. Though I've managed to reach the seal, the magic binding it appears to be extremely strong. I will concentrate every bit of my power on the door. If I have enough, the seal should shatter. Everyone, stand back.
That was longer than I thought it would be.
Go through the door. You must take Ultima. Do not grieve. This was always my fate.
Enwu! He didn't last long. His death didn't last long, I mean. There we go, that is Minwu dead. Oh yeah, make sure you get all these side orbs. The middle orb is the last one you want to take. These improve all your stats. I don't know if it's for everyone or just Firion, but I assume it's for everyone. You'd always take improved stats. I don't know if the game is designed for you to take these stats. I would assume it is though. If you don't take them, you're probably putting yourself at a disadvantage. Oh no, now we can run away. Oh wow. The middle one has Ultima in it. Unfortunately, Ultima in this game is pretty rubbish. It comes so late in the game and I'm pretty sure it gets stronger with your other magic leveling up as well as it leveling up. So yeah, it's kind of sad, but we might as well teach it to Guy. I think that's the only Ultima in the world. In the game, I mean. You know where to go next. Back home, of course. The Boltfish, no. They still exist. If we do the dungeon where the boss was just like 4 souls, I don't think we did yet. Oh, we're finally getting a turn? Damn, I forgot that we were actually in this fight. Just thinking about where we have to go next. I mean, I know where we have to go next, but after that, there's a little tiny bit of confusion that comes, but not 100% a lot. We have to go back to the city, of course. What's this? What? We can't go in? It's destroyed? Oh no, what? Helgigas is on this land? What the hell? Why are they here? Well, I'm not 100% surprised, but you might be. But well, we're gonna see why these enemies are here in a second. Once we get to Fynn anyway, and we will see why the town is destroyed. And it's not just that town, it's also the town of the city that you go to like one time for some setups. Yeah, that town over there that's destroyed. Because there's a tornado! Yeah, you have to get Ultima even though it's rubbish. When the storm kicked up and the ship went down, I got separated from you. Thought you were dead for sure. It's good to be wrong now and again. I don't really know how she escapes, but whatever. The Emperor's fallen magic can control even the winds. Hoft, Palum, Altair, Catrea, all have been destroyed, one after the other. And now the cyclone is approaching Fynn. Hi, Aluria. Yeah, so the reason why the Dragoon was dead was because that dungeon is rubbish and the imps are overpowered and cast Confuse on you if you didn't already see. So it wasn't just the Dragoon. The Emperor himself is controlling the cyclone, I've no doubt. I don't think you're supposed to actually talk to her anymore, but... yeah, that dungeon is like the worst dungeon in the game. The ultimate magic is in our hands, but what good does it do us? The cyclone will kill us before we even have a chance to use it. I give him the wrong voice. No, I don't like them, they make no sense. Unless we spread wings and learn to fly, I don't see how we can get into that cyclone. So what you're supposed to do is, well, this part's actually kind of cryptic, I will give it. If you do remember that we did do the whole thing with the wyverns, if you don't remember, well you will soon. However, the game doesn't exactly tell you what to do here. I think we do this part? Oh, maybe I'm a little bit early. Okay, so we don't go here yet. I think I know what to do. I'm going to try a few things until we eventually find the right way. But worst case is we'll just look up on my phone. Oh, for a second I thought you said you're not allowed to pug, or you were going to keep it as you're not allowed to pug, and I was going to be like, what the... that is dumb. So... Oh, you are not allowed to pug. You corrected the no. Oh. Why are you not allowed to pug on Monday? That is... honestly, Aluria, what the hell? Why are you not allowed to pug? Nah, I need to know this now, because that's bullshit. If it's Monday and you have done reading, why are you not allowed to pug? Unless I'm just misunderstanding what you say. Are they jealous that you're further ahead of them? Hope not. So we're gonna go back to that Dragoon city called Deist. I mean, we have a Dragoon in our party, so might be some different dialogue there as well. Yeah, now everywhere has strong enemies. Oh god. They couldn't have just let this been a normal encounter, but no, they had to make it an ambush. Because they know for a fact that they're going to get a million bloody turns before we get a turn. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense, obviously. But, I don't know. It is extra raid days. So you're saying Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday? That is your new raid days? If that is the case, then... I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I mean, you already know my opinion on the stupid things your static does. And how they won't listen to reason. Seriously, they wouldn't even listen about the stupid weapon? Like, come on, man. Alright, okay. I see what you mean. I don't know. It's a weird situation. Clearly, I'm not allowed to turn in this fight. Bloody hell, man. Like, I'm not even really sure what advice to give you. Or if there's even advice to give you. Wait, you're changing... I don't know. Oh, Velsia bought the weapon. Maybe he read my post in the FC. I don't know. Good. You should all buy your weapons. I'm glad I could at least convince you, if anything. I mean, I wouldn't have told you to buy the weapon if I thought it was going to be a bad idea, of course. Honestly, are we even allowed outside this battle? It's crazy. This is the worst team comp ever. Because they just stop you from attacking, but they can't really kill you because they're too weak. Dirk isn't even dead because of me. Well, it isn't even just the Dragoon. The guy died at some points. Maria died at some points. We all died at some points. But honestly, the fourth party member is just like screwed no matter what you do. I'd honestly like you to kill Ricardo, please. No, of course not. Ugh, ambushes are insane in this game with enemies like this. They take forever for you to even get a turn. Oh yeah, that was why he died. Because of death. That's not even a fair death, is it? No, it's not. Because you can't avoid it. He would have died anyway. If it was dying from getting hit by attacks, I would understand, but dying from death because you can't avoid it, it doesn't count. Bloody heck. It's battles like this that make this game fucking slow. Like, battles like this are gonna make it that we don't end up getting places we're supposed to go. You know what? I should honestly just look up where I'm supposed to go now to not waste time later, because this fight is taking forever. Like, you can even type Final Fantasy 3, stupid phone. Oh my god, I hate phones, man. Are we allowed to turn yet? Oh, I don't want to share the link. Oh my god. People should just not have phones, because they're useless, man. If I click on one thing, why would I want to share a link? No, I don't want to share a link, I want to go to the web page. That's the whole point. Jesus Christ. tone, man. All those stuff I'll never use. Come on, get to the boat. Alright, good. Other dragon's dead. Good, I don't care. Nightbot, you go off on the weird times. So, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, the super hard soul instance, yeah. I doubt it. Oh, actually, there is something we should do before. There is something we should definitely do before. And this one's super important. I thought you had to do this. You could do this later, but I guess we could do it as early as now. Let's go back here. Dot this guy. Even if we had an army of you, it wouldn't help us this time. How can anyone fight a cyclone? Are you planning on going inside that thing? You do realise you're quite mad? Tell you what, I've been keeping a few things stashed away and I want you to have them. Try feeling around the wall near my bed there. Ruby Cuirass, Black Garb, Gloves, Cuirass, Hairpin, Elixir, Blood-Sword! That was why we came here. Now we've won the game. The game doesn't say it, but trust me. Blood-Sword. Good. Feels the blood of its foes. Good. It makes you invincible. It just depends which one of these is stronger. I think the Ice Brand's stronger. Don't think like, oh, its stats are weaker. No. Wow, the Ruby Cuirass is that rubbish? Damn. No, god damn it. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's equip the Blood-Sword. There we go. Now we've won the game. Hi Ham, how you doing? I'm alright, I'm just trying to finish up Final Fantasy 2 here. Even if it's going a little bit slow. I'm just needing to make sure I know where I'm going. Oh, okay. Never mind, I don't know why. I was thinking something different. We don't have to go as far as I thought we did. Alright, nice. I assume you're doing the school from home, because of all this. At least over here you wouldn't be able to go to school. Any type of schools. To close them all. Yeah, I think you said last time, man. Also, I think I saw your post on Eyes on Final Fantasy. I wasn't sure if that was you or not, but I think I've confirmed that it is. So yeah. And you recently beat Final Fantasy 8? I think it was 8 that you said. Nice. Final Fantasy 9 is my favourite. Honestly, it's got really popular recently. It used to be unpopular, but now, really popular. Last wyvern egg is finally hatched and the wyvern is speeding towards Finn. I mean, I would understand if people don't like it, because it can be slow at some points. And it might be a little bit, the graphics might be a little bit weird, but personally, it's always been my favourite since I've played it. That was before I'd realised everyone else fucking loved it, but it doesn't really matter. Nice. Final Fantasy 9 is my favourite. Honestly, it's got really popular recently. It used to be unpopular, but now, really popular. Last wyvern egg is finally hatched and the wyvern is speeding towards Finn. I mean, I would understand if people don't like it, because it can be slow at some points. And it might be a little bit, the graphics might be a little bit weird, but personally, it's always been my favourite since I've played it. That was before I'd realised everyone else fucking loved it, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, for some reason I thought you had to go back to Diced and then go in the cave and then it would let you go, but I guess you don't need to. Wyvern and Dragoon are together once more. See, if Ricardo wasn't here, we wouldn't be able to beat the game. I'm pretty sure once you go outside the castle, the beast is sitting out there. Yeah, exactly. That's everyone's main issue with Trance, is that it forces you to use it. And I agree with it. It's a really stupid thing. Am I missing something? Whatever, let's go to the cycle and see if it lets us in. Oh yeah, guess I'm right. Doesn't really make sense, but... Yeah, I think Final Fantasy 8 has better LBs than 7 as well, to be honest, because they're more unique. I usually grind as well, but I've decided in this stream I will try to not grind as much as possible, because sometimes it can get boring. It's caused some issues in this game, I'll tell you that. If there's any game to grind, it's Final Fantasy 2. And when it comes to super bosses though, grinding is kind of a necessity. But yeah, hopefully find it fun. It's a good game. There's something to like about every Final Fantasy, but yeah. I don't know if you're planning on fighting the super boss, but I'm sure you know how infamous Ozma is. I think it's a cool super boss, but I hate it at the same time. And also, I like Chocobo Hot and Cold. It's annoying a little bit, but I like it better than half the other minigames in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy has a thing for having bad minigames. Final Fantasy X, I'm looking at you. Yeah, when we get to Proto-Babille, we'll see how that is. And then there's the other one, which I've heard it isn't as bad, but it's still kind of strong. Garyon or whatever his name is. We'll see. Did I just miss? Oh yes, because I'm using the blood sword. I will say the blood sword in this version of the game is weaker than it was in the original. I'm still going to use it though. I remember making the final boss super easy, so I might actually not use it for the final boss. You know what, actually? We might just not use it at all. Let's have some challenge in this, man. Oh, by the way, that is that's nothing against anyone who uses the blood sword, because I've used it before. Use it if you want to. It's a good weapon. Yeah, we need to run tests this weekend. Oh, it's Thursday today, isn't it? Or is it Friday today? I thought it was Thursday today. If it's Friday today, then I guess, but if it's Thursday, then I don't have any raids today. So maybe I should test Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 3, 4 and 5. I think 5 is fine, but 3 and 4 are in 3D mode, so they might be harder to run. Yeah, it's Thursday. No, I don't run any raids today. I did apply for this like training thing, and I don't know if you get paid for it, but hopefully you do. If you don't, it's fine. Hopefully, that's if they even let me in, I don't know. So hopefully that goes well. They say they would reply in 48 hours, but it's been 1 day, so I suppose there's still another day to wait. That might, I might have to change the schedule of the stream if I do get this thing and it conflicts, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't dealt with that yet. I mean, since you gave me it, technical issues have been abound and I've been really pissed off, to be honest, so that's it, yeah. I haven't bothered trying yet, unfortunately, because I know I would just get pissed off if I couldn't find it to work. I may have missed some optional items in here, but it doesn't really matter too much to me. Ricardo. Wood golems. I don't really know why they think wood golems are gonna stop us, but okay. Remember when we couldn't kill Black Knights? Well, these aren't Black Knights, they're Royal Guards. We probably can kill Black Knights though. We could probably kill the final boss with this level. Damn, those wood golems are pretty strong. Also, he doesn't even look like he's made of wood, he looks like he's made of brick. He looks like the Thing from Fantastic Four. Wood golem. Ah, you're right. Okay, right, okay. If there's one thing that can burn wood, it's fire. That makes sense, but it makes too much sense that I shouldn't have even said it. Alright. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Like buy potions and stuff? That would have been smart. Pro tip, if you're going through here, buy potions and stuff. Defender. What is that? It has a different emblem. Is that a different weapon? Guess not, it just has a unique icon, okay. Oh yeah, this is we're near the part which I find funny, the best part of the game. It's not in this dungeon, I think it's in the next dungeon. At the end of it. Well, I'm okay getting optional loot if I find it, but after the Mage's Tower, I hate the Mage's Tower so much. You're so lucky you didn't actually have to hear me go through it. I wasn't too pissed off, but man, it's a horrible dungeon. General Leo. Damn. These guys are stronger than like some of the monsters. I don't really get it, but okay. So there is this game that they put out for like the PS3 and that called Sega Mega Drive, or in your country probably Genesis Ultimate Collection, and all the Phantasy Stars were on that. I tried them a wee bit. The first one I don't remember trying much. The second one I remember trying a little bit, but I didn't get too far. I do remember that Mother Brain was in it, so I would make a lot of Metroid references. I don't really remember if I tried 3, I must have, but I don't remember it. 4 I definitely played the most of. I didn't really get too far in it, but I definitely played the most of. And I was actually thinking about playing through those at one day. So that is something I will have to try. Definitely weird, but definitely a thing because Sega Mega Drive wasn't really an RPG console, but those ones were on there and I've heard they were good, so I'm gonna have to try it. I've heard PS4 is really good. Which actually probably explains why I played it the most out of all of them. There was a strategy RPG I would play called Shining Force, you've probably heard of that. I've heard PS2 has terrible dungeon design. And I don't really know, but yeah. Alright Aluria, good luck. You'll need it. Was PS1 an RPG or was it more like a Zelda? I might be thinking of a completely different game, but yeah. I might be thinking of like Golden Axe Warrior or whatever it was called. Maybe it is a standard RPG, which is fine. Oh god. I've complained about the encounter rate in these games, I don't want to think about any worse. That's another game I want to try get through a bit more. I think I nearly completed the first one on the SNES remake, and I played a bit of the second one as well. I got quite far in that one, but I can't remember how far, but that was probably the extent of it. I wanted to play 9 when that came out, even though I'd never played any Dragon Quest before. But when that came out, the DS was still relevant, so I was still a youngling and it just looked cool. So I wanted to get that, but I never did. Come on. There's a few other RPGs I've heard good things about, but honestly I feel weird coming out of the Final Fantasy comfort zone because the RPGs are good, but they start doing weird things like gameplay wise. That doesn't mean they're bad, it just means I'm not used to them. I mean, I guess Chrono Trigger's Final Fantasy enough. Yeah, just different. Doesn't mean it's bad. But then again, when I came into Final Fantasy to begin with, it was different from RPGs I'd already played, which was Pokemon. That was the most pointless floor in this entire dungeon. Yeah, Chrono Trigger's a good game. I played Golden Sun. It was pretty good, but I never completed the second part of it, so that's a little bit sad, but... one RPG I couldn't get into, but I admire that it's a good game to watch, but a game that I can't play very well is Earthbound. I like its like story wise and stuff, but I don't know why. Whenever I try to play it, it feels weird, and I'm not a huge fan of it play wise, but that's just me. I like some of the things they do, like the HP thing, how it goes down instead of going instantly down. That's really cool. I'm just not really used to that game. It's really weird as well. Like, it's one of the weirdest games I've ever seen. And that's not even counting the final boss. Which I'm sure, if there's anything anyone's ever heard about that game, it's the final boss. Mother 3, man, I've heard so much about that game. Like, loads of people are wanting it to be localized in this country, but they've never done it. Which is kind of sad, because I don't know why they wouldn't. And then I think there was like a tease last year that said they were going to do it, and then they never did. Like it was a joke or a lie or a hoax or something. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to be on this floor. It's fine, I know there's a bunch of stairs I went past. Yeah, from what I've seen, it did look pretty good for a translation. Especially coming from the only two translations I've ever played were 5 and 3. Final Fantasy 5 and 3. Which didn't have amazing translations, but I appreciate them trying. In fact, even 6, which wasn't a fan translation, was kind of awkward as well. Guys, HP increased. Yeah, I think this is the way we're actually supposed to go. Oh, come on. Not only is there a wooden golem, but there's 2 dudes as well. Was it worth using 2 fires on him? Probably not. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Our HP's looking good. I remember it being lower the last time I played, even though I grinded more. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. I mean, the last time I played was quite a while ago. The last time I played was when I actually was doing this marathon, but I was doing it with like pictures on the Final Fantasy forum, that EOFF. That was the last time I played this game. What's the last time I played most of these games, to be honest with you? Final Fantasy 2. I'm just saying that I don't really remember a lot of stuff in it, even though I don't remember playing it not that long ago, but I will have to look at the date of that thread, and that's when I last played it. I probably won't play it for a while after this either. You've never played 1 to 6? Or at least 4 to 6? Damn. Well, it was... Did you like them? That's the true question. Did you like them? Coming from 7 to 9, I would assume 1 to 3 were a bit weird, but 4 to 6 shouldn't have been too different in terms of gameplay wise. Oh, come on. Green Durgan. Well, I think we can kill him. Damn. You know what? We have the exact same opinion there. I like 2 out of 1 and 3 and 2 the most, and out of 4, 5 and 6 I like 5 the most as well. The thing about 5 is that its gameplay is just too diverse. It's awesome. Like, every time you play that game you can play it differently. It's awesome. 6 and 4 you can't really do that with, but the 4 I would say the story isn't that much better than 5, but 6's story, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, 6's story is definitely better than 5's, but I still prefer 5 in general, because I did like the story, and I like the characters. I mean, in case you didn't know, with the name called Galaf, I think it's a bit obvious, but yeah. Damn, this guy's a bit strong. For guarding something I'll never really use. I wouldn't say you needed to balance them. I guess you kinda needed to balance them a bit actually, but... Yeah, because there was a lot of split dungeons. Yeah, I can see what you mean actually. I wouldn't say you had to balance every single one of the 14, but that's assuming you got all 14 of them. Which you might not have. I know I didn't the first time I played. I didn't even know about Gogo or probably some of the other characters, I don't know. I almost didn't even know where Locke was. But I did find him eventually. Damn, this dragon's actually kinda tough. Tougher than the other dragon that tried to attack me. Well, 12 is the maximum you could even bring in there, so at least you had 12. I think when I went in there I didn't even have 12 the first time. That makes some of the things hard. I think the hardest part about the final dungeon is the third party, I think it is, has to fight that boss that is a reskin of the boss you fight when you're escaping on the minecart. I can't remember what it's called. There's the one where he has the 2 hands and the main body. That one I remember being a bitch. But maybe that was because of the party I chose to put there, which wasn't my strongest. I remember the 2 of the statues were pretty tough, but one of them wasn't too bad. Which was the... I don't know which version you played, but it's called Poltergeist. I really should not have used that on him of all the people. He was the easiest of them all. He plays Steam version. Okay, I don't know the names of what they went with in the Steam version. I don't want to go this way actually. So I will just assume they went with... I don't know what they called it. It's the one that looks like a centaur. He's the easiest one. The goddess is annoying, and the demon, or the fiend, or whatever he's called in your game, he's kind of strong as well. I mean, if you've played Final Fantasy 14, I can use their names for you. Because I know that. Oh god, this isn't gonna be good. Oh, the vampires didn't even get her. Okay. You couldn't even kill one mantis. I like saying it wrong sometimes. Yeah, 6 is, I found it hard my first time as well. But when I first played it was the first Final Fantasy I had actually completed, so I guess that's probably why. But it's definitely fun. And also, I just realised I told you to hopefully like Final Fantasy 9, but you've already played it, so I'm telling you to like something you already know you either like or dislike. I really should have bought resources, I'm an idiot for not. I don't think I'm dead or anything, but... Here it is, the Emperor.
So, you revived the Wyverns and now you are here. Yet still you are mere insects, unworthy even of being crushed under my foot. Farewell, fools.
Which point did it get slow at? I can understand it being slow at certain points though, definitely. There are points where I think it's slow as well. The one part I really don't like is when Garnet can't use magic a lot. Well, Disc 4 is effectively just the final dungeon really, but... Disc 3... Honestly, Disc 3 is the entire part where I really like.
So, you have a modicum of ability after all, but let us see if you can deal with this.
Honestly, did he just send the exact same troops that he did the first time? There is I think in Disc 3 is also the same place where she can't talk. So that part actually is a bit slow in Disc 3. Garnet I'm specifically talking about.
Quite extraordinary, really. It would appear I've sorely underestimated you. You should consider what I'm about to do a great honor. I shall kill you personally.
Oh yeah, we don't have the magic for that yet. Honestly, this boss is really easy. Why is he using an elixir on himself? What an idiot. Can I have the elixir, please? I mean, he doesn't even have that strong a defense of guards. Maybe if he had more wood golems, he might pose us for it. But yeah, just in case you're wondering, he's not the final boss, is he? No, he's not, because he doesn't even have the other boss music. He just has the weird boo 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 music. But the thing is I don't know why he thinks he's so strong when he's like about as strong as all of his minions. What a weirdo. Do they actually give him a name in this game? I don't think they do. It's kind of weird. Did Dissidia give him the name? Because I know his name is Mateus, but I'm not sure if it came in this game, if it told you or not. Fairy and sword level increased.
No, I will not die. It's over. We should return to Finn. They'll be waiting.
Due to your efforts, we have finally defeated the Emperor. Thank you. The world was bound in darkness, but now the light of peace shines once more. Varian, Maria, Guy, Ricardo, what more could we ask of you? The tales of your bravery will be handed down for generations. Now, let us celebrate. Many have come hoping to catch a glimpse of the heroes who brought down the Emperor. We wouldn't want to disappoint them.
God, man, something's in my throat because I can't even talk properly. Where's Guy? Why is he not dancing? Art is so weird. Trying to make sprites dance kind of looks dumb because like they look like they're headbutting each other sometimes. Although in this game, I like how they do the diagonal. Most games they don't really like, go off the grid.
My ladies, my lords, the Dark Knight Leon has declared himself Emperor. He's reorganized the Palamecian Empire. He'll send troops. He'll slaughter us all. Ugh.
Not really sure what killed him.
It cannot be.
Leon.
Doesn't really make sense why we teleported to the bomb. Okay.
Leon, the Dark Knight? But I thought he was your friend. Your brother. I'll go to him. I'll make him understand. He must be acting under the spell of the Emperor. I know it. If he's ascended to the Emperor's throne, there's only one place he can be. Palamecia. Castle Palamecia is a fortress situated high in the mountains. It cannot be approached on foot. But I know where to go. But the game doesn't really tell you.
What version of this game did you play? PSP, I think it was? I don't know what they did in PSP, but the GBA ones screwed it up. Because they made the Dark Knight, when he talks, they made his box where it has the face. They just put his face there and slightly made it darker, but you could still see who it was. It was kind of stupid. In all the other versions I played, they didn't do that, but... Oh, he doesn't know what an airship is.
Leon, the Dark Knight, you really think you can fight Maria's brother?
Alright, you got lucky in your game. I think that's what the PS1 did as well.
This is our battle. You have to let us finish it.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Just make sure you come back. It's an impregnable fortress. Luckily, Paul doesn't know the meaning of the word. He's always bragging about having broken in.
The Dark Knight went and claimed the throne for himself.
Oh, okay. This is where I usually would get the blood sword. I'll have it just in case I need it to beat the final boss, but I don't want to use it. Oh, and before I forget, let's buy resources first. There's even an item shop, there it is. Man, remember when this used to cost a lot? Not anymore. But don't worry, those 99 eye potions ain't gonna keep you through the final dungeon. You better make sure you have the MP or ethers or something. Because the final dungeon, you take a lot of damage and you don't have a lot of resources to get you through. Unfortunately, you know what? I don't know what I was going to say was fortunate, because I don't think there is any fortunate about that. We don't really need 99 of those, although I would recommend buying some of these if you can. That's alright. Hopefully it's good food. Good food. If it's bad food, then well, I don't know. Just when we get the Emperor out our hair, the Dark Knight is to go and louse things up again.
That cyclone really made a mess of things back in Paloon. Oh, my back isn't taking too kindly to the idea of moving around.
Sid, okay?
I'm feeling a bit rough, I am. But the airship made it through without a scratch. I want you to borrow it. But that's borrow, you hear? I want wanting her back. You take good care of her. Sid! Sid, no! Hold on!
Just resets the music by going through that door. Yeah, make sure you get that. But yeah, that's where I would usually get the blood sword, and I would recommend, if you didn't get it the first time where I showed you, to get it now. I believe there's another blood sword you can get, but I don't really know what it is, and honestly you only need one. I think there's like 2 or 3 in this version. In the original, I think that one was missable in the original. In fact, it might be missable in this game if you don't get it before doing this next part. And where did he put the airship is the question. Well, let's talk to Paul. You know, we didn't actually do that, even though he said, even though Sid died. That was Sid's dying wish, you know. He knew he was dying, and he was ready. He was always intending to give you the airship. He loved that ship with all his heart. He's entrusted it to you. Think about that. When I sneaked into the castle, I used a kite to land on the roof. The only way is in from the sky. From the sky! If there was ever a time to use Sid's final gift to you, I'd say this was it, wouldn't you? Yeah, but where did he put the airship? I don't really know where he put it, to be honest with you. Unless he put it all the way back at the other city where they you would usually get the airship, but I don't think he did. Put it down here. I hope you didn't like Altair, because you're never going to go back in there. Of course, we get a stupid encounter like this. I'm just gonna look up to where to get so I don't waste time. Oh, it actually is where we were going. Okay. And that's okay then, we were going the way we were gonna go anyway. And this is really the last place where you actually have to figure out where to go. After this, the game will just forever, the game will take you where you have to go. I recommend you walk here as well, actually, because the same reason the first times I would tell you to walk here, but also because Well, actually, that is the reason. To get your stats up. In fact, if there's ever a time to use magic, you should start building it up now. Your MP is going to be valuable. You'll notice I've never used Ultima yet, so screw it, I'll show you. We'll just use... You know what? Yeah, let's use Flare. Fire. Let's just show you off Ultima. I mean, I've got to show off Ultima. It's the Ultima spell. Flare looks kind of okay. Damn, they're actually kind of strong. Okay, now we're gonna show Ultima. See, it looks really cool, but it isn't that strong. I'm not really sure, like I said, how it levels up. I think it's based on your other spells, but yeah. Like I say, it comes too late in the game to really be worth it. You want to try grinding it up, you can. I'll try, I'm just using magic to get MP, because we're gonna need a lot of MP. Of course, the game doesn't really give us it, but it doesn't really matter. If you were gonna use the ship, then you would have to use your own ship. I don't like sorcerers, I'm sorry. I'll just use magic when I'm not in danger of these stupid sorcerers. Okay, they missed everyone. Now this next dungeon isn't the final dungeon, it's the second last dungeon of the game. So there is a chance we might actually beat the game today. Which will leave us at a good spot. Also, it's nearly 9 o'clock and Jen is still sleeping. What the hell? Usually she's awake by now. And so is Basile. Huh. Well, I don't know about Basile. Maybe he's awake and just isn't watching, but I know Jen's definitely asleep because she would say it in Discord. I wouldn't see it, but I'd see the number 1. Oh well. I'm sure it's all okay. Hope. Also, Maria and Firium, you've almost got 3000 HP. Nice. I don't really care about maxing the stats of all the characters, like getting to 999 HP and all that. Like, there's not really any point. Unless there's an achievement in the game, which obviously this is an emulator or a GBA game, doesn't have achievements. But like, for example, I think Final Fantasy 9 has one for getting your characters to level 99. I would probably maybe do that. All these tomes, like, sorcerers are good for that, I'll give them that. However, a lot of the magic, like, since you don't have room for infinite magic, it isn't too amazing sometimes. Some of the magic isn't worth using, and I kind of regret putting some of it on Maria, because she's never used, like, Toad and all that. That's okay. I mean, I've got the main magic on her, so that's what matters. Actually, I take it back. I would recommend getting Ricardo's stats up as much as you can. Even if that means grinding, if you want to grind. And I suppose that means I would give him spells. Because I forgot that he is one of the characters that you do use in the bonus dungeons, so should definitely do that. Yeah, apologies for not telling that before, but that's okay. Some of these tomes are not even really worth it, but even Flare I would give to him. Well, I don't know. You know what? Yeah, because I'm sure I'll get more flares. Some of these I'm not even going to bother. mean, he might not be the most magic inclined person, but he's the one that will have the most spells, at least, yeah, the most spells that you can choose to put on him. Of all the characters you use in the bonus dungeon. All the other ones, one of them, you have no chance to put anything on him because he's an NPC. The other, Minwu already starts with a bunch of spells anyway. And Gordon, by the time he leaves the party, it's like you wouldn't have had all the spells that you can get with Ricardo, because Ricardo's here like at the end game pretty much. Whereas Gordon leaves a little bit earlier. Actually, never mind, Gordon isn't even one of the characters, it's Joseph I meant. In which case, Joseph applies the exact same way. I don't know why I thought it was Gordon. But, that's okay. So you might as well give as much spells as you can to Ricardo over some of the other people. I'd recommend giving spells to the other people as well, but Ricardo definitely needs them. Level up the spells what you can. Honestly, should probably level up Flare. Because with Flare, we're starting with level 1 magic anyway, might as well level up the strongest potential one. If we get a turn, of course, which doesn't seem to be the case. Now, I obviously chose the wrong action here, but yeah. You don't have to give them the spells I gave them. I just recommend giving them something. Because, yeah. And I also recommend not taking his gear off. Give him whatever gear you can give him. Because since you will be using them, don't take your gear off. Yeah, if you fight sorcerers, you are not going to be sad for magic. The airship doesn't even have its own unique music. And we're gonna rest in the inn again, just to make sure we're all topped off. Then we're gonna go to Palamecia. We made good headway today. It might have been a little bit better had we got an extra hour last time we streamed, but unfortunately we can't always have what we want, so just gonna have to deal with it. In case you don't remember where Palamecia is, it's kind of easy. It's southeast of Fynn. You can look on the map where it is, but yeah, it's over here. Kind of. Down here we go. Here it is. It's kind of awkward, but you have to like... You have to drop in on it, but I don't remember how you're supposed to do it. And yes, you do have to... You can't go in the Colosseum. Oh, am I missing something? Why isn't all let me in? I mean, this is definitely where you're supposed to go. Like, I'm not wasting time too much, so look this up again. Okay, so it's actually here. Doesn't really make any fucking sense, but whatever. Here we go, make sure you save it. Oh, we forgot to Curious Curse, that's fine, we have crosses, that's what it's for. Watch out, this dungeon can be a little bit weird. I actually don't remember much about it, but it is one of the later dungeons, so you might want to watch out. Ricardo, really? Yeah, the stats of the characters you will use in the bonus dungeon will stay what they are in the main game, so that's why you want them increased a bit. What? Yeah, you have no choice, you have to fall down there. Now that is something worth equipping. It wasn't even a diamond curious equip. There we go. And just in case, there we go. Let's see if I went the wrong way to get items. iMOBA. I'm not sure, but I think these are the first tech ties in the Final Fantasy. I know they're called iMOBAs, but they're pretty much heck ties. Yeah, we got poison axes. I don't really remember where we got them from, but you probably will have some as well. So if you're using axes like I am, which might not be, then yeah, you got some. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. In fact, I actually don't think this dungeon will be that bad considering how strong we are. I mean, it's using enemies we've already fought before. Like 2 dungeons ago. We've kind of like outgrown them a little bit. I'm just going to use Flare for the same reason why I said before. Yeah, we're still an hour and 10 minutes before ending the stream. And I'm willing to extend the stream if there's a reason to, so yeah. Like I've said, like I was going to do the last time, only we never got the chance to, so if we're close enough to beating the game, I will extend the stream to leave us on a good end. Obviously that was terrible, but at least it was something, Ricardo, at least it was something. I wouldn't give Ricardo your best gear because he does leave your party before the final boss, before the final dungeon, so you don't want to gimp yourself too much. But any spare gear you can give him, the better. Damn, Maria, you're really close to 3,000 now. I don't really know which direction is the right way, but again, it isn't too bad if we go the wrong way. Or, it isn't too bad if we go the right way, because the right way is the way we don't want to go because we want loot. Garlic. Although sometimes you get loot that you don't really want, but it doesn't really matter. Skull. But they thought that at this point in the game they would give a terrifying new enemy. Skull. That's it. What the hell? You couldn't just call it Deadhead or something crazy like that. No, Skull. The poison damage isn't really that good, but who knows, there might be a situation in which 3 damage will kill the boss. Or enemy. Some of the loot in here is crazy, like Buckler, are you really going to use that? Generals. Okay, these guys are actually strong. I forgot about these guys being so strong. Oh, 4 damage. Never mind, I'm taking it all back now. I will say for the bonus dungeon that you most likely will have to grind in the bonus dungeon. Like, I don't think there's getting around that. But we should be good. Not sure if I should have healed Ricardo, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, he would have died. Why are we doing so weak against this general? Ah, you're just leveling up my life spell, that's all. Which I think revives them with more HP. the higher the life spell, which is actually a pretty good effect. In this dungeon, I don't think you need to save teleport to get out. Pretty sure the game takes you out on its own. There's one thing that's good about these guys is that they level up your main attack skills. It's good. Okay. Here's a new enemy, Stone Golem. Something that actually sounds a little bit threatening. I'll assume he's weak to Blizzard. He's definitely not weak to physical attacks, that's for sure. Although the poison does pretty good, I will give it that. Just use Flare, why not? Oh wow, he's not weak to Blizzard. Wonder what he is weak to then. Guy axes, that's what he's weak to. Let's try fire. You can just keep doing whatever you want to do. Guy, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. Except from a cat. You can't be a cat. Well, you were stronger last time. Alright, let's try Thunder. Don't really want to use Cure. Cure is so costly now. That is the only downside to leveling up. Unless you have the MP to support it, but I wouldn't really say I do. For some reason MP in this game doesn't really go up as much. I do not like stone golems, they are strong. There we go, he's dead. But it was worth it, we got some stat increases worth getting. Wait, are we at the end already? There's no way. We weren't, it was just a cool looking room that made it look like it was the end. I wonder if I was pronouncing this enemy's name right. I'm determined to get 3000 HP by the end of this dungeon. I mean, it's not exactly the hardest thing to do, but it might be a good idea to have Ricardo have like 2000 HP by the end of this, but like I said, I'm not going to grind him out. That is a decision that you will make. Because on one hand, if you grind him now, or if you don't grind him now, then when you have to grind all the other characters, they will all level up around the same way anyway. But on the other hand, grinding them now will make it easier to grind the other guys, because he'll be so strong compared to the other guys. But I think he's the last character you get in the bonus dungeons, so that might not even be true. Imperial Shadow. I was about to say that's a reference to Xande, but then like that doesn't make any sense because this is before Xande. Wait, he counters with death? That's crazy. This must be the first enemy that counters. Oh, he didn't counter, he just used it, never mind. What's he weak to? Let's try all the magics, just all of them. Holy go. You can't use anything, Ricardo, because your MP's down. I'm not going to use Ethers on you yet. Yeah, magic's better. I'm glad the internet is working good today. Honestly, all things considered, that Holy was not bad for level 4. Okay, it kinda was, but let me compliment Holy for once in my life. Let's use Ultima, why not? Let's see if he even gets to use it. This guy's stronger than like the final boss. Blizzard was not the way to go there. But that Ultima looks so cool. I was stronger than Holy. Was this really worth it for a Thunder Sphere? Sphere is what I meant to say, not sphere. Well, I'll definitely increase my magic stats, which is what I wanted. Especially MP, if we're gonna get through that last dungeon with decent resources left, we're gonna need all the MP we can get. But damn, this guy has a lot of health for a monster in a box. There we go. There we go, MP increase, that's what we really want. Welcome back, Ham. What do you have for breakfast then? Do you have ham? I don't even know if that's a breakfast you can get. I just thought it'd be funny even though it's probably something you've heard before. Wait, you can't look up the Icelands? Icelands isn't even there. Oh, I see, I see. Oh damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of food. Wish I could have that much. Eggs, cheese, sausage, bell peppers, onions, and bacon. Sounds good. Like, I'm not a fan of some of the food in there, but I probably would eat it all anyway, except for maybe the sausage.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I do like bacon. There you are, Jen. I was wondering where you were. We're in the Alamisian tower, so we're right near the end of the game. This is the second final dungeon of the game. We have to find Leon, the Dark Knight. Damn, Ricardo, you take a lot of hits. I'm hoping to maybe push for a finish today. Considering we're on the second final dungeon. We still got like an hour to go on this stream, so yeah. Diamond gloves, I will take that. Alright. Potion time. Potion pop! I don't curse it yet. It might turn off tomorrow. Or not turn off, but be rubbish again tomorrow. Hi, Jen. There's a person in our free company, Vamas 14, who had their search info. If you like click on their name, you would just, they would have a wee description on themselves, and it was something weird like Galuf is my mentor or something, blah blah blah, and then at the end it just said hi Jen. For no reason. It was just kind of random and funny. I don't know why I liked it. Still using some enemies that were way back. Also, yay, we hit 3k on everyone except from Ricard, but Ricard doesn't count. Well, we could get 3k on him if we wanted to, but we're not going to go that far.
I like mashed potatoes. Boil them, mash them, put them in a soup. That is cruel. You hit Ricardo twice, not just one time. Oh, we got life free. Nice. Let's see how much it heals. Yeah, it definitely increases the amount of HP they raise with, which is good. Ricardo's HP increase. And also the controller works as well, which is good. It wasn't working last time I tried streaming and it was annoying. It's much easier and nicer for the mic when I use the controller because you don't hear the keyboard. I'd watched the video and I could hear it, but I don't. If I heard it with someone playing, I wouldn't have been annoyed. But I'm not sure how other people are. I didn't sleep very well yesterday either, to be honest with you. But I don't have Tylenol PM. I don't know why it says PM at the end. Yeah. Well, at least you went to sleep at least, I think. Oh, alright. The reason why I couldn't sleep was because I had taken medicine for a headache, but the stupid medicine that I take is not very good for that. Like, it's good, the problem is it's too good. No, it's wait, caffeine wouldn't be good for a headache, would it? The medicine I took was this weird thing called it has codeine in it. Unless you're talking to someone else. I don't know, I'm confused now. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, everything's to do with me. No, because that's cruel. Oh, alright. Well, Jen says yeah. But the painkillers I was taking were not really supposed to be for headaches, it's just the only ones we bloody have. And if you take too much of them, you can get addicted to them, and I don't want that to happen, but don't worry, I haven't taken one before that in ages. I don't think I'm addicted to it, but I think my sister might be, but I don't really know about that. I'm just gonna stay out of that. But the problem is that it makes you kind of feel tired, but it makes you keep awake at the same time. When you try to go to sleep, sometimes it jolts you awake a wee bit, which is kind of annoying. So I tried to watch Illyria's stream, but he turned it off before I'd woken up, so I couldn't really watch it. So I just was like, I'll do what I always do when I can't go to sleep. Watch YouTube videos. Wait, I don't know what you want me to do, because there's nothing else I can really have taken. Like, I don't know. But that's okay. I'm fine. To be honest, part of the reason why it was I had a headache, but I think part of it was also I just wasn't feeling very happy, so I was like, you know what? Yeah. I haven't got an email back yet, Jen, from that person, or a phone call or anything, so hopefully tomorrow or something they do it, or maybe they really did decide to say no because of my name. I don't think there's a boss here. Yeah, this is the end of the dungeon. heal up if you want. This, right, whatever you want to do with Ricardo, do it now. If you want to give him gear, give him gear. If you want to take gear off him for some reason. If you're not planning on doing the bonus dungeon, take gear off him. If you wanted to do the bonus dungeon, then give him gear that you want to give him, because he's going away. I think I'm good, but yeah.
I've been expecting you, Firion. Do you really think you can kill me?
Stop, both of you! Why do you insist on fighting Leon?
Weak words from the weak. Do you know what rules the world? Power. Pure power. The Imperial throne is mine. The weak cannot survive without the strong to control them. How many lives did the rebels throw away when they chose to oppose the Empire? Illusions of grandeur do not become you, Leon. Though I find the thought of you as Emperor quite deliciously absurd, it ends now. This world can have but one Emperor, and that is I. You alive? What are you? Not that it matters. The Empire is mine now, and I have no intention of handing it over. The Empire? Ha! I have no need for such trifles now. All the world shall fall by my hand, and the powers I gained in hell. And your blood will be the first to be spilt. Call Wyvern. You can use it to escape. Ricard, what are you going to do? You may have a little trouble spilling the blood of Ricardo Highwind, last of the Dragoons. Pathetic insect! I will enjoy making you rue those words. May the spirits of the Dragoons lend me their strength.
Ricard!
And that is why I really like this Emperor, because you kill him and he goes to hell and kills the devil. What the hell? It's so crazy. I don't know why they thought that was a thing to put in the game, but it's awesome. I know they just say, oh, he gained it in hell, but no, he killed the devil, okay? Because there's no devil in this. And spoiler alert, he also killed God. Because, in case you didn't know, by whose characters are going in that bonus dungeon, the bonus dungeon you go through heaven and fight God, who is the other half of the Emperor. It's like, what the hell?
Firion, what's happened? You're the Dark Knight. You had better explain.
The Emperor has risen from hell.
Ricard died so we could escape. Joseph, Minwu, Sid, Ricard, all dead. I don't know how much more I can take.
While the Emperor lives, more will die. Leon. Princess, let Leon join us, please.
The Dark Knight, a rebel? I leave the decision to you. Leon, let's fight the Emperor together. Please.
Maria, Firion. Very well.
He's your last party member, in case you didn't already know. It's kind of obvious considering you had the name on from the start, but yeah. Of course I wouldn't be opposed to Final Fantasy V remake. Final Fantasy 5 and 6 need to be remade how they did 3 and 4. That's what they need to do with 5 and 6. That's all I ask. I don't need a remake like Final Fantasy 7 or anything like that. Or a 3D remake like 4 and 3 is all they need to do, I think. And it would be good. I think it would be good. Because the version they put for Steam, it's kind of, honestly it looks kind of ugly. I'm sure everyone you've seen has said that. So yeah, I hope they do remake 5 one day in the same vein that they did 4 and 3. Yeah, Final Fantasy 6 had the same issue as well. It was... yeah, I don't like it. I'm going to be playing that version, but I did make some adjustments. I modded the in-battle sprites look better, but the out-of-battle sprites don't look too good with the mod that I put. It looks the same. Honestly, all I say for you to prepare now is patience and also potions and stuff, because we're going straight to the final dungeon. Actually, you know what? Let's talk to Hilda first. But let's get items as well. Because I'm pretty sure you need to talk to Hilda to get into there. I don't really remember. It's not really too confusing though, you just go through a cave and then into the final dungeon, which has awesome music by the way. If you've seen my starting soon screen, you've definitely heard the music at some point. But yeah, you're going to need to buy a lot of things. Mainly it doesn't look like a garden more, shut the fuck up. You mainly want to buy potions and ethers, the other stuff isn't too much. Don't need 99 of them all, but I decided to buy 99 in case. Let's talk to Hilda first. I don't know how our airship made it out, that doesn't really make any sense, but gameplay wise I get why it's back.
Once the monsters of hell poured forth into our world, they entered using a path known as the Jade Passage. I have heard there's a place in Mysidia known by that name.
So yeah, we have to go to Mysidia. I actually forgot about that, so good job I went back to talk. Yeah, we are on track to beat the game in this session. I was a little bit worried before, but now I'm not. In case you don't remember where Mysidia is, it's just down here. Oh yeah, one thing is what gear Leon wears. I'd recommend choosing gear for him to wear. I don't really like having weird opposite gear, so I'm gonna make him just use swords, why not? You know what, actually, I think he'll do good with axes. Yeah, you can use axes. Why not? Doesn't really matter. Oh, oops, wait a moment.
You've succeeded in breaking the seal on the ultimate magic. Now hurry to Fynn. Your princess awaits your return, except we already did that, so yeah.
Oh yeah, we already have the best axe for Leon. I think the Jade Passage is down here? Is it in here? No. You know what, let me go to a world map. I think maybe I added a new thing on the map. No it didn't. Unless I'm just mistaken. Actually, I kind of forgot where the Jade Passage is. I'm honestly stupid. In case you want to buy magic, the magic shop's still there. But now, the Jade Passage appears with the coming of the devils. Oh, well that didn't help. You didn't tell me what it was.
We never imagined the magic